Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks Peter, it's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And this is Pele. He's found a way through. Well, that's cause for mild irritation.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking to play him in. Davids. And that has left him in a heap.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly.
Araujo gets across to intercept that.
It is early, but The game hasn't yet sparked into life. Shot could be on. Del Piero! And he's done it!
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Totti. Drogba.
Goes for goal! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's had a shot!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner.
Cleared away.
And he's had a hit! Oh, nice! Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Vieira. And it's Del Piero. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
And he's intervened well there.
Iniesta. Vieira. Seedorf.
And here's Del Piero. And he cuts out the supply. Van der Vaart. Tries to pass it through.
That's going in strongly.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Throw in.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time.
Pelé stood his ground strongly. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that.
Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pelé. Davids. Searching pass he's played there. Well read, nice interception.
And it's Vieira. Thuram. And it's Seedorf.
And he's had it nicked away.
Ruben Dias.
Kept his eye on it, and he's there.
And he's in on goal. Totti. Now it's Forlan.
That was lovely, that.
Forlan. They're urging him to shoot. And he nearly went all the way.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
Vieira getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Nedved. And he's managed to get free. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's there to belt it away. Ups for safety.
Thuram.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He has found the way through. Bastoni. And the pass is intercepted.
Del Piero. Totti.
Oh, can he get onto this? And he's being shifted off it.
Vieira.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Nedved.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Oh, that's fabulous. Davids! And that would have been some goal.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello everybody, and a quick
Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Pele. Bastoni does really well to win the ball there. Good running, strong and purposeful. Picked out brilliantly. And it's played... Oh, smashing header! And that should get the job done. It's run loose here. Nedved plays a sharp little ball here. He can run onto that. And the flag has stayed down. Pele was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nedved. Well, that looks a decent ball. Could move up a gear here. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Serginho spots it and intercepts. Well, that is one way to stop him. And this is Forlan. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if...
Nedved!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely aimed pass. Taken back almost at once. Van der Vaart. And here's Drogba. It's Drogba! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He'll try to keep this alive. Drogba's cross. Ruben Dias getting this one clear. Now it's Del Piero. Big chance! Must be decent chance! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
He's shifting through the gears here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Iniesta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Forlan. Forlan! It's fallen kindly here. It's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Knocks it into space. And this face-to-face with the...
And the shot! He has done it!
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Aimed beyond the defence. That is a brilliant interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Looking for options for movement. Davids! And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Nakata. Oh, they can break here. Driving forward. And he's picked it up out wide. Vieira. Messi. So what can they make of this? And it's Messi.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bellingham. And he skips past his man. Great defending, strong and determined. That's that, the end. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
Hello, everybody, and please join me.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers, Davids! Played in by...
He rises! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Rijkaard. Played for Chiellini. Yaya Toure.
Nedved. It's a good spell of possession, this.
And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post!
Seedorf. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Passing is crisp and sharp. This looks promising. Incoming, terrific header! He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Hullet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Not the most accurate pass. Played out towards the right wing. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Pelé. Now what about a counter-attack? And he plays one through. He might be in here! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Del Piero. So we're still where we started right now. And it's Ronaldinho. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pull it. And it's Del Piero. And he's managed to get free. Shoots! That has ended up in no man's land.
And Seedorf!
Oh, another save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
And we have our very first corner.
Roberto Carlos goes short. Cleared without complication.
Del Piero.
Del Piero!
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved. Threads one in. Now this could be a chance.
Ronaldinho.
Lovely bit of skill. That's really good defending. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Tries a shot! It's there!
truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Number 13, Pele.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Ambitious ball here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Plays a sharp little ball here. And this is Pele. This is their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Defending of the desperate. He's going for goal! And now a sudden chance to counter. Pullet. Tries to play it through. Oh, shooting chance! It's fallen kindly here. It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police.
And that's the second half started. Played into space out wide. Nedved picks it up out wide. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And it's Del Piero. And that's an excellent interception. Lam. Yaya Toure. Now it's Nedved. And there's green grass ahead of him. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Vieira.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pullet. He's having a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Del Piero. It's a throw-in. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Davids. Well, that is one way to stop him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Roberto Carlos. And it's Vieira. And the pass is intercepted. Pullet. Lam. Looking for the run. It looks a good ball through. And it's Hullet. And this is Nedved. Great vision. And he's worked it through. He's got away. Now that's a fine challenge. Nedved.
Yaya Toure.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nicely spread. Davids. Can he get on the end of this?
Oh, terrible pass. He's shifting through. He's tried one.
Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And the comeback is complete. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Substitution on the field, number 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 25.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Mateus. Substitution in progress.
Pull it. Cruyff. Oh, they could break here. Looking for options for movement. And he's onside. Cross into the... He's got full. Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Good read, needed to be.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Shot could be on. And he's in on goal.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
They get a throw in.
Substitution on the field, number 10, Ronaldinho, number 15, Gullit, number 23,
And it's Neymar.
Nedved. Coming on
I
the
have to
field,
say, that was an
number
exemplary
19,
tackle. Stopped him
Neymar.
dead in his tracks.
Number 21, Bellingham, number 7.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should.
That could spell trouble. Mbappe. Now it's Neymar.
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. Oh, such a clever touch. It's Son Heung-min! And he hits the net. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow.
A header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.